Alrighty, people. We will give it just a couple minutes for people to get logged in. Hopefully we can get at least 20 people or so watching. Let me share this link right quick on my socials. Right quick on my socials. Alrighty, let's see here. Give me one more minute. Okay. One more minute. Alrighty. We are about to get started. Alrighty. So, people, for the last 3 months, I have been working with a programmer and been building a trading algorithm that trades the SPX, which is a symbol that represents the S&P 500 companies. And I want to share with you some of the details, enough of the details that you guys will be able to see what I'm doing, why it works, how legit the work has been, and where I plan to go with it, and soon how you'll be able to participate if you so choose. Alrighty, so right now I'm thinking God Investments LLC and the ticker symbol going to be GOD. We pride ourselves on mathematical efficiency. We develop trading algorithms that automate and project daily gains that are both substantial and impressive. Our mission to develop the best market trading strategies available and open them up to the public through offering a ticker symbol linked to the results of our algorithm. Risks. It is near impossible to find a strategy that will make profit any trading day no matter what. So we cannot guarantee there will never be days with losses or many consecutive days of loss. All we can do is gather data from the best strategies and illustrate how we would have performed over the history of actual trading and backtesting based on data we have stored, allowing us to look back on many days and see what likely profits would have been. We will have an emergency stop loss on the net account balance to make sure no one day ever loses more than the percent we determined. Currently thinking around the 10%, but I mean, based off our results, we've never even seen 10% loss. Structure. We currently only have one strategy in which I'll explain the results later on, but this strategy consists of utilizing SPX options with an iron butterfly strategy, which makes the most profit when the market trades sideways. We come to potential losses. We come to potential losses when the market moves too much in a single day up or down. However, we use the ESH symbol for futures, depending on, because they're always slightly changing the name every time one future expires and all that good stuff. But it always starts with an ESH. in order to hedge against the potential losses from the iron butterfly strategies. So basically, we make the most money when it trades sideways, but if it starts to move in a certain direction, we can then hedge with futures, and the futures will make whatever the iron butterfly might be losing. The publicly traded company that represents our algorithm and trading account will list 2 ticker symbols. The first symbol will be restricted from any purchases. The number of shares multiplied by the stock price will equal the exact account balance of our trading algo account, meaning every dollar in the account that is trading will be the market cap of our company. Okay, so there is no discrepancy between the cash on hand and our actual market cap price. Only insiders of God Investments will be able to invest more money directly into the stock, where new stocks equaling the investment value will be added to the outstanding shares. Meaning, the market cap can only go up if I put more money into it, and then I can authorize more shares. Otherwise, the God investment, the number of shares authorized will always be fixed. Both tickers will start with roughly 5 billion shares available to authorize. The second ticker symbol will be preferred share of God Investments and will have its own prospectus, which includes the prospectus of God Ticker, but includes an outline of how when you buy the preferred share, half your funds will be converted to God stock and the other half will be used to raise capital by God Investments as through dilution. Second ticker symbol, let's say it's named MAN. All purchases will be converted into God shares at least once a quarter or sooner based on God Investments insider decisions. So basically, if $10 million comes in and buys the preferred share, which then half gets converted into God shares, you will know that conversion will take place within 3 months of you making your purchase. But it could be shorter. If there's a big bulk buy at any point in time, I may just convert them all that day type thing. It's really up to, we'll just play that by ear. Now, here I'm showing you an example of the basic strategy that I have created. And so basically, I have, the day right here is the day of data that we're testing. The net credit is how much we get credit per contract that we're doing. And on this SPX Iron Butterfly, we'd be doing 10 contracts. So we know that the net credit is going to be roughly $23,000. And then the All Plus Futures tells us the net profit earned. So on this day, it made $20,650. All the profit, so all minus futures is the profit or loss by the Iron Butterfly. So in this example, we lost $24,350 off our 10 SPX contracts, but we made $45,000 off our futures. So we had a net profit of $20,650, which is an average daily ROI of that day of 14.34%. It really shouldn't say average daily ROI because it's the actual daily ROI. Now, if we take a look at what's happening in here, first off, we trade our SPX contracts, and it tells us our trigger when SPX reaches 40.45. If you look at trade 1, the last price is 40.45, and the trigger to open was 40.45. Now what we have is we have the futures hedging $3 up or $3 down. So if the SPX hits 40.48, then we start hedging on the upside. If it hits 40.42, we start hedging on the downside. If it ever comes down $1 from the price that we hedged at, then we stop it out for a stop loss. So this first stop loss, we lost $12.50. This next one, we lost $13.50. This next one, we lost $12.50, then $12.50. And then eventually, at the end of market day, 30 minutes before market close, we ended up closing out that futures for $52,250. So if you take that $52,250 profit, subtract all these losses right here, subtract the $24,000 that we lost on the Iron Butterflies, then you get the net profit of the $20,650 or 14.34% of our starting account balance, which was 144,000. So if you want to go ahead and pause the screen, you can read this here, right here. I just explained all of that. And so basically, I took that one basic strategy that I'm showing you, and I went through all the days of data that we have collected to show you what it would have done long term. So on the 5th of December, we would have got about 14%. On the 7th of December, we would have lost about 20%. On the 12th of December, we would have gained 14, 7, 4, 5, negative 5, 1, negative 5, 9, 4, negative 3, negative 11, 5, 10, negative 15, 6, negative 10, negative 37, 2.78, positive 13, minus 10, 0.87, minus 16, plus 20. Looks like we got a couple more, minus 2, minus 16, and plus 11. If you take all those gains in order and you start with $100 invested, and then you add the percent gained every day, we ended up losing 38 of our $100 over 28 days. So this is not the strategy that I'm going to be linking to the God stock. This is an example of the most basic strategy that led me to the strategy that I'm going to be investing in the God stock, which no human beings will ever know about, hopefully, except for me, the person that's helping me invest in this, and the programmer that has helped me build it. Now, if we go and, so the only thing that I'm going to show you about the strategy that we have is when I add in things like stop losses, trailing stop losses, rolling out options, all these different things. There's many tools that I've added to that basic strategy to where I'm able to get a different result. And now when I run all 28 days of data, I get 7%, 1.48%, 3%, minus 2%, plus 5, plus 6, plus 5, minus 2, plus 9.8, plus 3, plus 0.2, 1.432, 4, 1.37, 2.75, 4, minus 2.83, 0, 2.031, 2, minus 0.61%, 12%, 0.63%, 0.62%, 3.79%. So those were the same trading days, same data, same everything running off, but a slightly different algorithm. And now I've only lost money on 4 days of trading. And on these 4 days, or out of these 28 days, that means I made a profit on 24 of the days. And my $100 in that time would have grown into $208, which is 108% ROI. Now, if you take 28 days of data, we know that there's 252 trading days in a year. So if I divide 252 by 28, I get 9, which basically means I can repeat this 28. I can project that if we repeated the results of this 28 days throughout a year, we'd repeat it 9 times. And so if you take this and you go from 1 all the way to 9 times of gaining 108% ROI, what ends up happening is $100 would grow to $72,874 in 1 year, which is a 72,000% ROI. Now, let's see here. The biggest gain was 12%. The biggest loss was just under 3%. And one thing that's important to know about this is on this strategy, both the strategies actually that I showed you, I'm only investing half the potential that I could invest. And so basically I can hand trade a smaller buying power limit right now and get about these numbers. But by the end of this week, early next week, we will have the buying power coding finished to where I will be able to max press it and probably double these results that we're already seeing. But whether I'm getting 2.7% a day, so if you look at these guys right here, out of these 28 days, the average ROI per day was 2.7%. And so if I end up doubling this because buying power allows me to, and I double the contracts of every single day, it should come out to about 5.4% average ROI. And if we're doing 5% average ROI a day, that means we're doubling money every 12 days. And that's a beautiful thing. Nothing's guaranteed in the stock market. Past performance does not guarantee future performance. But again, our live trading is matching what our back testing is doing. And so there's really no reason to, like, if we're winning 90% of trading days, there's really no reason to expect that's going to change. God Investments was founded and created by Marcus Ray. He believes the world is corrupt at every institution of politics, money, and education. He hopes to be a leader of free men someday. In the meantime, he dedicates his time to large projects that will pay out handsome rewards for himself and the people who surround themselves with his presence and offers. This is the first publicly exposed example of someone creating a trading algorithm that suggests the average 2 to 5% net account daily gains are achievable, and that the trading strategy, strictly relying on the SPX, one of the largest traded tickers in the market, is a long-term, long-lasting strategy that we believe cannot be manipulated, targeted against, or ended without extreme market changes such as removal of option chains from the market system. We are here to get wealthy off a strong market strategy, or be the people who have so much success that the elite decide to change the rules of the game of investments. Either way, we see great and long-term victory ahead, and hope you consider supporting our cause. And so basically, this is like my prospectus, you could call it. And I am working with a recruitment team that is finding me somebody that can take me through all the steps of taking a company public. And I'm hoping to go public probably in the next, if we're being honest, probably it's going to take me 2 to 3 months. But in 2 to 3 months, whether it's the God ticker or somebody else takes that and I got to pick another one, I don't really care about names. I'm not here for the aesthetics. I'm here for the results. And so, yeah. Do I have any questions? Not a single comment? Holy moly. That's funny. That's okay. The people will be coming soon. One day, very soon, whether it's 2 months from now, a month from now, 3 months from now, it don't matter. One day, very soon, I'm going to have 1 million people watching my YouTube live channels. You can bet on that, people. I think that's all I have to share. If you had any doubts about what I was doing, whether I was working on something big or not, now you know. I'm working on the biggest thing there is. We've already traded a day of live money 2 days ago. We made a 2.3% profit. We should be trading again tomorrow. We had a couple buying power problems 2 days or yesterday and today, so we didn't get a trade today. But we should be back on track tomorrow, and then we'll be making the small percents until the buying power coding is finished. And then when that's finished, we should be up to about 5% a day average ROI. And yeah, that should be starting next week. So I'm very excited, and I will keep people posted on my YouTube channel with results and all those good things. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed the video.